if you choose to miss this interview with Cindi Dornellas, then you're dead to me. Cindi Dornellas, your story is an amazing story. I don't want to say a whole lot. I want to just let you do the talking. You create art, and it is like nothing I've ever seen before. So what I want to know is the germination of this, the beginning of this journey. How did this start?
So it started, my very healthy husband died in 2018, healthiest guy you'd ever know, and it just kind of rocked our world as expected. And then my teenage daughter one day, I have 2 teenage daughters, my younger one said, "Mom, if I ever get a tattoo, I know what I would want," because I found on my phone a video of Dad laughing. I didn't even know it was on my phone. I just stumbled it. And that's what happens when somebody passes away. You start going through social media and the phones and the videos and the VHS tapes, the Disney trips and all the stuff. And I was in probate because we didn't have a will. And so kind of on paper, I was broke. So Christmas was around the corner. I didn't know what I was going to get my kids. But I knew art, and so I made them a sign, and I stole Carly's phone, and I got that video of Scott, and I converted it into a sound wave and made them a sign. I added the QR code, and when I scanned the QR code, I thought it would be like Siri, like, an automated computerish. And when I scanned it, it was him, his voice, his laughter, and it just rocked my world. And again, this is 2018, pre-COVID, pre-QR codes on every restaurant table. So I didn't know what to expect. But that's when I knew this was something miracle. Miracle.
So you scan the code and you hear your
I hear him
husband's
laughing.
voice.
Yeah. And it just,
laughing.
I was like, this is magical. Wow. Oh my gosh, I've got something here.
This is magical.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's something. So you made that.
I made that for my daughters. It was their only Christmas present really that year. It was small. It was like 12 by 10-ish. But what happened was, so I wasn't giving it to them for, another month or so because he died in October. But while I was making that, I just had something come over me, and I just realized this was something I had to pursue and look into. I knew that it would be amazing for anybody that, passed away. I kind of had tunnel vision, like this would be perfect. But then as I started to expand and research more, I realized, so I had a random person ask me if I could do an ultrasound, a baby ultrasound. He and his wife had lost some pregnancies, and they were having a healthy baby. And that's when I got out of my tunnel vision, and I realized, wow, this is beginning of life and ending of life and wedding vows and laughter, like Scott's laughter, or people singing happy birthday or first words, from children, or and then I realized it's just everything. It's all of life, everything from the beginning to the end and everything in between.
Wow. So I want to put up on I want to show on the screen a sample of one of your pieces. So if everybody's looking at this is the sound wave on the piece of art. And then there was an excerpt pulled. Am I correct? There's an excerpt pulled from what's in the content.
Yes. And I work with the person ordering. I mean, I'm creating it, but I want them to be very involved with it because those words. So the QR code can be an entire message. It can be a 5-minute voicemail or somebody singing a love song. It can actually be even a song like from the internet, something that was meaningful to them or whatever, wedding song. But so the QR code can be very long and the sound wave can represent that. But obviously there's limited space. So we work to, like you said, have an excerpt that the most meaningful words.
Gotcha.
Can we show it?
Yeah, I was going to say, you have a sample.
I do have a sample.
If you want, I'll hold it.
So this is one example, and obviously you can't put the whole song, so we put the You Are My Sunshine, and then we allow a space for them to, put a name, a date, or just a short message. And this is the sound wave file where I took her, this particular customer, it was her father was singing, and then she chimes in, and it was that audio file of both of them. And It's pretty amazing. So go ahead.
And the back.
So,
I wanna
well,
see.
let me show this first.
Yes.
So it has a QR code it's called a peekaboo. I call it a peekaboo QR code. And there you go. And so you can display it without the QR code. That way it's just truly just art. Or if you want the technology showing, the back side does have a larger QR code as well. But should I scan it?
So basically, okay, great. So basically, this is on somebody's wall in their house.
Yes.
And they want to hear this voice. So what do? They come by with their phone.
They just can go here and just scan it.
My sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
Wonderful.
You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Wow. And these are the actual people.
Yes, so this particular woman who ordered this, her dad had passed away, and this was a special moment for them.
Yeah.
What's really cool is, and I didn't know in the beginning, was I can string together messages, voicemails or audio, videos or whatever. So, you know, what I learned over the years is people want more. They want to hear as much of that person, whether they pass away or not. So if they may just have a short little message that says, I love you. I'm like, do you have more? And so they may give me 5 messages and say, from this video, I want these words extracted. So the sound wave can be, longer. And then the QR code, when you scan it, it can hear more things than just saying, I love you, or whatever they want. I want them to be as much involved as possible.
And they can order something like we have this sample here. This is on plexiglass, so it's a smaller one.
Yes.
Somebody lives in a studio apartment or something like that. They have this.
Yes, and then I also have smaller ones of these. I have, this is a 16 by 24, and so I also have a 11 by 16, so you can have those smaller, or you could have black background with white lettering, or you could have the white with the multicolored sound wave palette. The customer can pick it. Let's say they have it for a baby's room and they want, a rainbow or pinks or green or whatever. So I want them to just have a variety of options to choose from.
Perfect. And this all came out of a personal tragedy.
It did. I say tragedy to triumph. Is what I'm.
It's an amazing story. It's just something unique. And when I first heard your story, I was like, oh, I have to interview her. This is really something.
Thank you. I love to say that it provides whatever you're seeking.
Yeah.
So whether you're seeking closure or happiness or, whatever you're seeking, that's, it's different for everybody in every situation. From a baby ultrasound, you're wanting to hear the joy of that baby heartbeat. And if you're, maybe you just need to hear closure of hearing somebody's voice that was on your voicemail for 7 years,
Well, you're doing a beautiful thing.
Thank
and
you.
This is Artbeat Soundwave. And how do people get in touch with you?
I have Instagram account, Artbeat Soundwave, artbeatsoundwave.com on the internet. Facebook is Artbeat Soundwave. So I'm all the socials.
You're all over the socials. Yeah. Okay, wonderful.
And eventually Etsy. I'm getting close. Yep.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Cindi, for coming in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.